Hello everyone, welcome to Hickory Valley, and this is a new map that was released. I believe it's a new map that was released Friday on Giants Mod Hub. And what I've decided to do is something a little bit different. Not going to do a series on this map, although I don't mind the map, but I've got another use for it, and I kind of got an idea when I was just looking over the map, and it came with this crone, with the crone Big M, right? And it's no secret that I enjoy grass work and baling and silage. Almost probably the best thing I like to do in Farm Sim. So what I have decided to do for fun is to see exactly how much money can we make if if we do all, what, 7 fields, is it? Yep, all 7 fields in, we mow it, bale it, wrap it, ferment it, and sell it. And how much can we make? Just 100% silage job. And in order to accommodate that, this is what I've kind of come up with. This contraption right here. Actually, I kind of have fallen in love with this a little bit. So, of course, we've got the Big M. We have got the Snoofelstuk, which is this guy right here. Very important to our cause because what it does is it creates a PTO connection along with air hoses and whatnot from the Krone Big M. And then we're going with the Krone Big Baler with silage tanks because I figure let's give ourselves every advantage we can. And thank goodness, let's see here, thank goodness for the Snoofelstuk because that's an outstanding mod. But the selectable bale capacity mod is going to save my bacon, I think, a little bit because it's going to reduce our bale count significantly, which is really nice. So we're going to be running at the 4x or the 4x, 4x capacity bales, and just doing some testing. That's, I think, about 26,000 liters per bale, I believe. And we'll have to use a wrapper from the same pack. I did a little testing. I wanted to use one of these because of the speed, but these don't accept the selectable bale capacity, the extended capacities. So that's all right. Also, to set us up for, I guess I would say making this as easy as possible, but as successful as possible, is let's see here, how best show you this. I have a Krone baler or a Krone setup at every field. So the same setup at every field. I've labeled them all with the old license plates. So that's field 2, silage 02, so forth, so on. Silage 04 is on field 4. So I've got a Krone Big M, Snoofelstuk, and the Krone baler with silage additive tank on every field. I've got course play set up. I've got courses set up for every field. Probably going to miss a little bit of grass here and there because I did smooth corners or rounded corners instead of square corners just to alleviate any potential, issues that course play might run into backing this thing up and trying to turn it, etc. I did a little testing and smooth corners seem to be the best way to go. Also, our yield is at 98% across the board for every field. I believe the missing 2% is rolling. And when I did the dev controls, you can go into, let's see here, wherever it is, fields, and you go into set field fruit. And this is kind of what I did. So I did grass, right? And did all fields, of course, which this is great, by the way. Even if you're not a YouTuber or anything, this is just fantastic. This whole easy dev controls. But field I set to all. Grass, growing stage was 2 because that's the max. plowed, no. Fertilized, I set to 100% fertilization. The ground layer doesn't matter as far as yield goes. It's just an aesthetics type thing. Weeds, of course, none. Lime, I did yes, just in case. Herbicide, I did yes, just in case. Needs rolling. I set to yes, but the thing is that just sets it to needs rolling. And if we roll it, I didn't want to roll everything, so I was happy with 98%. You know what I'm saying? I have deactivated stones, so field stones are not an issue here. The stubble shredded, I'm not particularly sure if that's just an aesthetic thing or what that is, but that's how I set up every field. So every field, and precision farming is not turned on or not enabled. So every field is at 98% yield, which is close enough for for what we're doing here. 100% fertilized, fully grown, ready to go. That's where we're at. So I'm not going to put you through the, I don't know what word exactly I would use for it, but watching the entire process. So I'm going to be just kind of editing the video up so that I can give you some start, middle, kind of give you a preview of seeing all the equipment running, and we'll just go from there. I'll figure it out as we go. Ultimately, the goal is to get all the grass mowed, baled, wrapped, fermented, and sold, and see what we make. I'm super curious to see how much money we're going to make just from having a 100% silage farm. And I was thinking, I mean, you could even mow all of this. There's quite a bit of, all of this grassland here around the farm, edges of the fields. I mean, I'm sure you could probably pick up. I don't even know if I could estimate how much really extra. We're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna worry about the high yield because this normal meadow grass doesn't yield the same, but we're just gonna worry about the highest yielding um, crop grass. And yeah, I'm curious. I'm very curious to see how much you make, and because I'll tell you, it was not cheap buying this setup, right? And we'll go over some of those statistics as we go along. How much. Now, granted, you're probably not going to buy 7 of this setup. You'll probably only have 1, would be my assumption. But I'd be curious to see how long it would take to pay off uh, equipment like this, and how much money and how quickly you could rake in the cash. Because silage is usually a pretty good money maker. And I am on, I believe, easy. Yeah, economic difficulty is set to easy. So kind of giving ourselves, the best outcome. And then if you wanted to adjust that to normal or difficult or whatever, go from there. But so that's where we are at. I think the first thing we can do is at least get one field going, and we'll just get this started, and then I'll probably cut away and yeah, go from there. So a couple things I want to make sure I do before I screw something up. I want to make sure that the bale size is set to 244, so that's very important. The other thing we need to do is we need to fill uh, the silage additive tanks. And I believe if I go here, silage additive, so yes, we want to make sure our silage additive is full. I don't know how long that silage additive is going to last, so I'll have to kind of keep an eye on that. So once we've got 244 for our bale size, which, just in case you're not familiar with the bale extension mod, that means it's a 240 centimeter bale, but 4 times. So the mod author just made it 244. Kind of makes sense. Oh, and another important thing here. We need to make sure and set widespread to swath dropping. I tend to forget things like that, and that would be a nightmare if we didn't have that. So there we go, 244 swath dropping. We have our silage additive. We are good to go. Where is our starting trigger? I think it's over here, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, field? All right. Oh, don't go stopping on me. Yeah, okay. It's hard to see those, maybe not. Stop was over there. Where are we at here? If I can figure out what I'm doing. I am here, start trigger. Actually, and I do have the course loaded, so field 4. I'm on field 4, so field 4 is loaded. I want first waypoint, and that's our course there. I did double headlands. Apparently, I don't know where my start trigger is. I'm pretty sure that was the stop trigger. The start trigger must be on the... okay. Yep. We'll drive her up to the start trigger. Like I said, I'm going to be... I don't want to put you guys through doing, this kind of repetition for all fields, but I just kind of wanted to show you kind of how things are going to run here. I did a little testing here and there just to see how things would work. For the most part, this does work quite well. Courseplay does a nice job. I did notice that it does have a tendency to leave a little bit of mowed grass behind. It's not much, and I'll have to see at the end, kind of how much it really ends up being, and if it's something that I feel like I'm going to need to... Just looking at directions here. If it's something I'm going to need to go back and pick up with a baler, if it's significant enough, I don't think it is. Some people walking, checking out the action today, I guess. They know something's stirring on Hickory Valley. All right, here we go. So we are at the first waypoint. We have our course set up, field 4, mow and bale. And just because I'm paranoid, we want to make sure that we have swath dropping, and I want to make sure 244. Okay, outstanding. Let's go for it. Kind of give you an idea on... Let me get rid of this, make it a little better. And that's the gist of it right there. And this is what I'm talking about. See this little bit here, but it seems to do it only like every other pass kind of thing. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna probably... It looks more than it really is. It looks like it's going to be a lot more, but that really does not add up to much. But maybe over the course of the entire map, we might have to fudge it a little bit. But this is the setup. Chrome Big M, creating a swath, the Snoofflestuk to the Krone baler with silage additive and 4x bales. And it's cooking along pretty good. That silage additive, I'm not particularly sure. Just taking a look at something. How much that really adds to the capacity. I know there's been some videos done on it. But yeah, I'm not particularly sure what the total percentage additive is. So here we're on field 2, and we are going to want to load a course. Let's see here if I remember how to do this. I always forget how to load courses. CP. I think we can go here. Field 2 mow. Load course if I remember correctly. Yep, there we go. Field 2 mow. And I think what we want to make sure again is 244 is set, swath dropping is set. Do we have silage additive? We do not, so we want to fill our vehicle with the silage additive. There we go. And we want to start at the first waypoint. And I'm just gonna let yeah, go. There you go. I'm just gonna let courseplay do its thing. So we have field 1, I don't think I have a course selected yet for that. So go to field 1, load course. Field 1 mow and bale is set. We've got wide spreading, so that's not good. I need to fire this up. I don't think you can change the spreading until it's unfolded. So let me unfold that. Let's check our bale is set to 244. Let's fill silage. Yep, we need to fill silage. There we go. Silage is full. Let's change our spread to swath dropping. 244. We are on field 1, mow and bale. First waypoint and go. Okay, he's driving over to the start point, it looks like. Well, it looks like it's working. Yeah, we're definitely getting the... Oh, yeah, we're definitely getting the high-capacity bales, because there would be a lot more laid down here so far. Yep, 26,000 liters. Beautiful. Let's fire this one off. So we've got field 6. So we can go to 6, and we're going to want to load. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, yeah, it's already loaded. Field 6, mow and bale. Perfect. We want first waypoint. What are our settings? Okay, let's fire up Crone. Let's make sure we get swath set up. Let's make sure our baler's set up. It's set to 240. We want to make sure we get 244. Perfect. And we want swath dropping. Perfect. And we want to fill with silage additive. Perfect. First waypoint, field 6 mow and bale, and we will fire off course play. And here we are on field 5. I do already have it set up. Beautiful. First waypoint. Let's see here. Baler is set up to 240. Why am I not? It's not letting me. Maybe I need to turn the thing on. There we go. That's kind of interesting. All right. So 244 for bale size. And let's make sure we do. That's right. We have to unfold. And we'll get swath dropping down. There we go. And bale size is 244. And we're going to fill. Go back, actually. Got to make sure I pick the right one. Fill vehicle. No, back. Oh. Make sure the baler's selected. That'd help. Go over here. And silage additive. Filled up to the brim. First waypoint. Go. Think you're getting the idea so far, right? And field 7. Field 7 is already loaded. I want first waypoint. Let's fire this thing up. And go ahead and get this ready here because we're going to need it. Switch to 244 for bale size. That is set. Swath dropping right there. Go away for a second, my friend. Select our baler. Fill. Baler. Silage. Perfect. First waypoint. Go. Ah, there we go. What do we have here? Field 3. Field 3 is set. We want first waypoint. Let's fire him up. We can go ahead and fill silage up. We need to get that done. We need to make sure our baler is set to 244. And widespread, swath dropping, 244, silage additive, first waypoint, go. That's a spare, just in case we have a breakdown. And I honestly didn't even think about... Looks like we're... Yeah, it looks like we're good. I honestly didn't think about gas, running out of gas or any of that stuff. I haven't thought this through particularly well, I don't think. Plus, there's the maintenance factor. So I'm going to keep an eye on that, because I think if things start to get like under 50% or so, I would think our yields might drop. I don't know if balers are subject to dropping yield based on maintenance condition. I know combines are, so I'm not sure exactly how that's going to play into this, but maybe I'll either just ignore that, or we'll hope for the best. So that's it. For now, at least. Courseplay is figuring out where to go. Looks like it's just starting. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, it looks like it is. Yeah, see now, if you see how it's left a trail there, and it's not leaving a trail here. It's going to be like every other pass. And that's just a farming simulator thing, is the best I can say. If you're ever combining and you look at your header and you have a hired helper, or even courseplay, do you ever notice how it'll be like one pass, it'll look like it's using the entire width of the header, or the cutter bar, but on the other pass, it's going to look like it's shifted over, so it's kind of missing like maybe a few feet. That's just a farm sim thing. So I think we're just going to live with that. We're doing good there. That looks pretty good. Did you stop on me? Looks like you stopped on me for some reason. See, I'm going to have to keep an eye on these things, I think, because sometimes... No, actually, maybe I was just being... No, maybe I'm being impatient. Nope. First waypoint. Nearest waypoint. Not entirely sure why. Where? Oh, where are you going, buddy? Oh, this thing's having some problems. Yeah, this one's having some issues here on field 1. Not particularly sure why. It made one pass. Maybe if I just help it out. Maybe it's that tree there. I don't know. Let's load the course here so I can see where we're going. Because I want nearest waypoint, but I don't want to make sure that this is indeed the nearest waypoint. Gonna have to keep an eye on this field 1. May have to recreate this course. Let me make sure 244 and swath is still good. I'll keep an eye on this little guy here. If I have to babysit that one or not. 26,000, 26,000. All right. I mean, that's looking pretty good. How's everybody else doing? I'll tell you what. Courseplay reversing for the win. Like 0 issues backing up this rig. That's pretty cool. Everybody seems to be doing good. Field 1 I'm a little concerned about, but we'll keep an eye on this one. I have absolutely no idea how long this is going to take. I'm going to assume the longer process is going to be the baling, but I'm going to try and get Courseplay to do the baling. Should be able to figure something out with that. If I can't, then I'll run the wrapper. Sorry, I've been saying baler. The wrapper. But I like wrapping, so even if that's something I feel like I have to do, but I'm going to try and set the wrapping up using these saved Courseplay courses. I think you have to do some kind of offset with the bale wrapper, I think. Very cool. Love watching these things work. All right, well, instead of making you guys sit here and watch this for now, I think what I'll do is let her keep running, and I will come back in a bit for an update to let you know how we're doing. All right, I'll see you in a bit. So this can happen sometimes. I've noticed. This is actually not the first time this has happened, where Courseplay has run into its own bales, but we'll get that corrected up and put these in line for our wrapper. But there's some good news here. I've got 2 fields wrapping now, which is pretty sweet. Nearest waypoint, we can kick him off. Very good. So we have field 4. What field is this? Field 4 is wrapping. What's this? Field 7, I think. Yep. Field 7. This one is just about to finish. This is field 6. And field 5 is about to finish up. So yeah, field 1 and 2, of course, are still chugging along, which they will be for quite a while. But so far things are going, remarkably well overall, all things considered, I think. So yeah, that's the latest update. I will check in with you guys once again in here in just a little bit. Hey everyone, welcome back for another update. So we have made some legit progress here. I actually only have 2 Big M's running, field 1 and field 2. And they are just, chugging along. I might say that they're a quarter done, maybe. But otherwise, fields 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, all down here, are all getting wrapped. And it's going pretty well. Occasionally, I'm finding, these bales that got kicked out of the baler, maybe when it was doing a turn or something along those lines, and I'm putting them someplace where the wrapper can get to them. But otherwise, things are going quite well. I'm actually I'm impressed. I still have no idea what our final count is going to be and how much cash we're going to be rolling in here, but I'm super curious. I don't even have a guess. I mean, I've been trying to think about how it's going to be, but what's got me a little thrown off, I think, are these massive 26,000 liter bales. He's not. Oh, that's right, because he's field 1 or 2. Yeah, there's field 1, Field 2 is sitting idle. But overall, I haven't had any stoppages from... Oh, how funny. As soon as I say that. And as you can see, once again, we've got 2 bales ready to eject right there. And that does seem to be the story when I've had stoppages. So, yeah, it is what it is, I guess. But at least they have decreased quite a bit. I don't know if the trees were also part of the deal, because I feel like it has decreased quite a bit, but that also could be that I'm, dropping. My big M's are dropping off now because they're finishing up their job. So working hard, they are indeed. Straighten this out a little bit. Will that be in the way of our... that makes me a little nervous. Maybe I will go ahead and just move these over out of the way for sure. I'm trying to just, mitigate issues that I see might be coming up for our wrapper. Give them the best possible outcome. So yeah, that's where we're at. We are wrapping. I see a couple over there I need to grab and bring over for our wrapper. I will be back when when I've got some updates for you. All right, I'll see you guys soon. All right, welcome back, everyone. So another quick update. Little bit of a hiccup here with our JCB, but these things happen on a farm. It's not unheard of. My frame rate once in a while is taking a dump. Oh my goodness, it is. Wow. Yeah, I think our bale load, I'm generally sticking to above 60, but a solid 60, but every once in a while it radically takes a dive. So I've been getting a few stops from our big M's, but overall, typical stuff. Baling is going good on 1 and 2. What do we have here? We've got field 5. Looks like getting close to finishing baling on 5. And close to finishing on 6 as well. But yeah, onward and upward, really, I guess. Looks like I've got a couple to clean up on this field. Let's take another look at our bale count. Where am I going for our bale count? Bale count. I always go back to that. Not supposed to. There we go. Bales produced 376 and 493. So, yep, we're keeping her going. I am doing regular game saves, needless to say. In fact, maybe more often than I was previously, because I'm starting to, sense that we're getting closer, right? And a lot of work has gone into this, and I would be disappointed if if things got lost. So, but so far so good. I'm glad I picked the JCBs. They've been a really nice time saver for me, getting from one spot to the other and just kicking things out. I really like working. I like baling with the JCBs quite a bit, and wrapping with the JCBs. Wrapping with the JCBs. It's bad. We can actually clear this course from this particular one. This has come in handy. Our vehicle overview, our farm management mod. I've used this on a couple other maps, and the more I use it, the more I really have appreciation for it. It's really nice to just be able to park vehicles that you just no longer need. You know, if nothing else, that right there is super handy. That way when I'm tabbing between all these big M's and JCBs, I'm not having to, you know, tab out to the ones that where the job's done. Now, I could sell them, and I was actually thinking, why don't I just sell them when I'm done with them? But I've got a couple ideas for thumbnails, screenshots, you know, get in there. Come on. Um, in fact, I sold a baler, and I was like, well, wait a minute. Maybe I should hold off because I need to make a thumbnail for this video, and I've got a couple ideas for that. So I'm going to try and hang on to them for the time being. But that is the update for now. I'm going to clean up this field with whatever bales I can find that are just laying around, and babysit my big M's because they need it. And I will get back to you all soon when I've got another update. All right, see you soon. Well, welcome back, or wake 'em back. Wake up is right. We've hit a bit of a milestone. Mowing is done on all fields, I think. Actually, now that I say that, I don't know why I make this so difficult on myself sometimes. Probably because I'm just silly. We can actually just go over here. Actually, what is this? Can we look at mode? I don't care about cultivated, seedbed, ready to harvest. Isn't going to show, I don't think. Oh yeah, ready to harvest grass. Yeah, look at, you can see all the little spots that the big M missed. But yeah, we're mowed up. I added another set of wrappers to the group, so we now have 4 JCBs out wrapping bales. You know, they might as well help out. They're sitting there hanging out, so we might as well get, what do they say, many hands, little work kind of thing. So yeah, we're cranking wrapping now, and hopefully we'll be wrapping it up soon. Wow. I am not going to use that as in the title, I promise. We can actually look at a bale total now, right? So bales produced 810, closer to 927. Again, a few less because of my testing that I did, but I'd say probably close to around 900 bales. We could probably do a little math to figure out how much this is going to be, but one, I don't really want to spoil it, and I'd probably be way off anyways. And 2, I'm not sure about the pricing yet on the where I'm going to sell them, how I'm going to sell them. I might mix it up. I might, like I said, I might grab that mod, that sell everything mod, and just make it easier on ourselves. I need to still pick out some auto load trailers as well. In fact, I can probably start auto loading. Actually, yeah, I could probably start auto loading as well to be. Oh no, I can't. They have to ferment. Yeah, I guess we could auto load, stack them someplace, but it'd probably be easier just to let them ferment in place and do it all at once. And I was also thinking, would it work if you enabled, okay, so if you had an auto load setup, right? And you enabled, so what is it, working position, I think it's called, for that one auto load mod. Would course play, if I ran this course, do you think it would be able to, because I could offset it like half off, like 50%, so that it would actually run between the lanes. And I wonder if course play would auto load. I've never really tried course play and auto load. I might give that a go. But this is where we're at. We are having a wrapping party now here in Hickoryville. Is it Hickoryville? Man, it's been so long, I don't even know. All right. I will report back when wrapping is done and let you know what the next step is. I'll see you soon. Hello everyone, welcome back for another update, and we are completely finished. At least I believe we are. I have driven around, checked all of our bales. I think all of our wrapping is finally done. Holy cow, this has taken several hours, I must say, but it's nice to finally be done. I can't believe this entire farm, every field has been mowed, baled, wrapped. This is what I've settled on for at least the time being. Max Superliner with this particular trailer using the Universal Autoload mod by Loki79. I think this will do us fairly well. This is that sell everything mod I was telling you about. So if we go into our placeables and production and selling points, you can see there's this style and there's this style. Of course, this style is just fine, and for our use at least, and for the sake of time and many other reasons, I am literally going to fill up my trailer, set one of these down, and sell the bales. That's just what I'm going to do. If we look at pricing for our silage, the sell everything mod actually is right in line. In fact, it's a little low right now. But if we look at its high point, 567, you can see that that matches our other sell points. So we're going to take whatever price the sell everything sell locations give us, because it would take even more time and effort to drive trailer loads and trailer loads of bales to a sell point. Thank goodness for the, oh my goodness, for this selectable bale capacity mod. This really saved me. This really saved me. The Snooflestuk really saved me. The Big M, thank you. Props out to the Big M's. But yeah, all that fun stuff. But before we get crazy selling, we have to ferment. And these things are, well, this is 1% because this is a very recent bale. I think we're probably, in the 20s, maybe low 30s on some of the earlier wrapped bales. But we definitely need them to be completely fermented, and we also need to be in the winter months. So I am going to pause again. When I come back, time will be advanced and fermentation will be complete, and we will start to collect and sell and see how we do. Total earnings. I think we went over this already, but let's just take another peek here at our totals for bales. 927. It says 0 because I exited the game to add the sell everything mod. So our session has reset, but total of 927, and that's probably pretty accurate, shy of a few that I did testing on. So I will let you guys go again, and I will be back when fermentation is complete and we are doing some selling. See you soon. Okay, welcome back everybody. So, just been doing a little bit of playing around. We have advanced to January. I put $10,000 in the bank. I have already sold a little bit because I was kind of testing a couple things out. Yeah, so every time I put down, so this is how it's going to work. I got 10,000. I started with 10,000 in the bank. I reset it to 10 grand. Every time I put down one of these sell points, they're $1,000. So I'm just going to credit myself back $1,000 so that we don't have to do some weird math at the end. At the end, our total amount that we sell will just minus the 10 grand that I actually started with in the bank. That will give us our total sales amount. A little bit of a pain. Driving over it doesn't sell it, so I'm going to have to do the unload thing like this kind of a number. which is going to sell most of them, but it leaves off, like you can see here, a few that I'm just going to have to deal with on my own to get those to sell. This is going to rack up some pretty hefty dollar amounts, I think. I think we're going to be in pretty good shape when this is all done, but my curiosity has the best of me. Yeah, that might be how I deal with those. Um, I think probably what I'm gonna do, because you obviously are not gonna want to sit through um, watching me go around, auto load, and do this. I'm probably actually gonna put down 2 sell points side by side. Is kind of my thinking on that whole thing right there. Yeah, so that's where we're at. So one trailer load minus 10 grand, that's 400 and just a little over $404,000. I forgot to get a bale count on that trailer load, but I think we are going to be in pretty good shape when this is all said and done. I will be back with an update at some point to share with you. So I'll see you in a bit. Well, welcome back, everybody. Whew, that is a lot of work. I'm not going to lie to you. But right there is our total sales amount at the end of selling all that silage was $13,578,136. Then I decided to do a little more figuring. In equipment costs, including this Mack truck and the trailer. So this is the Mack truck trailer plus our 7 Big M's, our 7 Krone balers, our 7 Snuffelstooks, our 7 JCBs, and 7 bale wrappers. That is 5,878,700 in equipment. So it netted us, if we subtract the equipment costs, because we bought them outright, roughly $7.7 million. So $7,700,000. So at the end of the day, in Hickory Valley, pretty much if you grass, mow, bale, wrap, sell the silage, and you do it the way I did it, with basically a full setup for every field, yeah, you're going to net roughly $7.7 million, which I'll tell you, this is a lot of work, but it's also a good deal of money. And it made me curious, just what would a map like this, if I just did all silage, what would it do? I'm not sure. I feel like I had an out-of-body experience with this today with Farming Simulator. I don't think Farming Simulator and I have ever been so close, but yet ever been so far. I've had ups and downs, love-hate relationship today, but I'm glad I did it. So yeah, just to go over those figures one more time. Of course, we total sales $13,578,136 minus the $5,878,700 for all the equipment in total netted us $7.7 million. And that's all she wrote. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's just something a little bit different I wanted to do today. Plus, I needed to test my editing skills with the video. So hopefully everything turned out okay. If you have any questions, leave comments below. If you have any suggestions on how you would have done it differently, better, however, I'd be super curious to hear. This is just what I came up with. It was kind of an idea that kind of grew And but I would be curious if what your thoughts are on how I went about doing it, and if you had any other thoughts on how you would have done it, maybe easier, maybe faster. Maybe there's mods out there that would have made this a whole lot easier on me. I don't know. Without being super cheaty, like, oh, just, use easy dev controls to do this and that and the other thing. I did obviously use easy dev controls to, get the grass, get the fields prepared, that kind of thing, because that would have been an additional horrible amount of work. But that's where we're at. So thanks for joining me today. I appreciate y'all watching, and take care of yourselves. God bless, and I'll see you again soon.